I'm a big fan of Fargo. I've been watching the first full season.
Thank you very much. I much appreciate it.
So when there's that much snow, does it affect the kind of tone of the music? There's so much white.
Yeah, it does. It actually does. You know, one of the things that we talked about at the very beginning of the season, of the series actually, was wanting it to sound cold. So a lot of snow, cold music, you know, I added sleigh bells, that kind of thing. So yes.
And you have also some music talent that is your on-camera talent, Billy Bob-Thornton. Did he want to jump in and contribute a little music here and there?
You know, he actually didn't. There's not enough time. He's up in Calgary shooting the show. But after we were done, he invited me to his studio and played me all his music, and I had no idea. I mean, he's super talent, super talent.
And I heard that Billy Bob-Thornton, he just lines up all of his characters' wiglets and just yells at each one of them, kind of like an old Carl Reiner thing. Is that true that he's very intense and he has like a hairpiece for each scene?
Well, he's a very intense guy that I can actually answer that question. The other, I have no idea really. I don't know what he does, what his process is. He does something with the hair. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it's fantastic.
There's a lot of great shows that are on FX, and Sons of Anarchy is coming back. It's its last season. I don't know if you're going to be watching, but the Sons, they encounter an Amish gang called the Butter Churns, and the gangs go head to head. I don't know if you're going to watch that FX show too, but it's coming soon.
You know what? I do like the show, so I'll probably get back into it next season.
And you've got some great nominations as well. Your fellow cohorts there. You've got Billy Bob-Thornton, and you've got Martin Freeman nominated.
Yeah, I mean we're over the moon. Everybody of the top line of the cast is all nominated. It's fantastic.
And what are you going to be working on next in terms of the music? Is there another series that you would love to do music for that perhaps you're not involved with, but you just would love to jump in and do something?
It's funny, you know, I have my hands full actually with season 2 of Fargo coming up, so I'm a little busy trying to figure out what that's going to sound.
No, season 2 is a clean slate. It's a different anthology, and I had someone tell me that it's set in a completely different time period as well, like a surprising time period. Is there anything you can tell us?
My understanding is that we go back in time to something that happened that is mentioned in the first season, so it all sort of ties together.
People are not going to be wearing like off-the-shoulder deer fur or anything. It's nothing. It's like nothing set. Nobody's going to be like carving things out of granite or anything. It's like there's electricity, right?
Yes, there is electricity. We're not going that far back.
And were there, the last question for you, was there any concerts? I mean, music artists always have their own music they love, they like sort of discover and they've seen. Is there any local music that you've seen in LA or elsewhere, just like a local band that has caught your ear lately that you're kind of listening to?
You know, it's funny, because I travel a lot with my other job, with my other band, I don't really get to see a lot of local artists here, but I go around whenever I'm traveling out of town. So like Atlanta has a really great music scene, Chicago has a really great music scene. But I haven't seen anybody here in town in quite a long time. I remember seeing Sarah Bareilles play when she was just playing by herself here. That was like 8 years ago. That was the last time I did anything like that.
That's a while ago.
Right.
And last quickly, what's the sexiest instrument to watch somebody play that kind of like gets you going?
Oh. Wow, well, viola is a sexy instrument to play. So viola and cello, I think, are the two like really sexy instruments.
I don't know. I think accordion and a Speedo, because you never know what's going to get caught in the, it's kind of cool.
Xylophone and a Speedo might be better.
That's very nice.